Come on, baby, come on, and now you know that it's true. Well, I never loved a girl like you. If I told you, would you even believe? I got nothing hidden up my sleeve. Even in my wildest dreams, I never thought I'd find you hidden in between the darkness and the light inside of me. Every now and then I see you smile, I hear you laughing like.
Hey there, Conscious Content TV, it's Melissa, your host, and I'm here at the Harbor about to interview David Seagal, formerly known as David Courtney. He is a positive, conscious music artist. And I'm going to chat with him about his European tour and his crowdfunding campaign so you can set him a sail in Europe, as well as his music video release for the song Godspeed. So let's go see what David's up to. David Seagal now.
Yes.
Instead, formerly David Courtney.
Formerly known as.
Formerly known as David Courtney. So I call you a conscious music artist. What do you call yourself?
I call myself a child of the sea.
Ooh, there you go. Well, literally.
Yeah. No, I'm an ocean lover, ocean fanatic, and it's where I get a lot of my most of my inspiration and good energy from. It's being in the water, near the water.
But as far as your music
water.
goes, like what genre would you say that you are?
I call it roots rock and soul because, it definitely has the blues and R&B and, early rock and roll influences, the Beatles, Beach Boys, and, Chuck Berry and all those good guys, Stevie Wonder, Otis Redding. But it also, as I've in the last few years, the soul element has come in somehow, and I originally was just kind of like writing Beatle-esque kind of songs, and then through time it changed. It got a little more soulful for some reason. I guess it's the aging process.
For some, that's just the only reason. Because I like to, listen to spiritual, positive, inspirational music, and definitely your songs fit into that category. So, if you could think of a reason why it started to turn that way, what would it be?
It would be because of going through life's ups and downs, and also going through sort of the dark night of the soul in my mid-20s, I'd say. And then that opened me up to, it opened my heart. I think going through heartbreak of any sort, whether it's like a relationship or waking up from from being on the wrong path in life, whatever that might be. When you go through a heartbreak, it opens your heart, and that's what life has done for me. So I would say, I don't know if that makes any sense.
No, it totally does.
Okay.
I've done the same thing. I've written songs after heartbreak, and through pain you can find art and creativity and healing, and so that's great that you use your music to do that.
Yeah.
But on like a lighter note, your music video is about to come out for the song Godspeed. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I'm about to release the song. It's the title track off of my latest album, and it was filmed here in Santa Barbara. A lot of it was actually filmed in the harbor here, and we filmed along Cabrillo Boulevard and at the beach here, and it was a lot of fun. Made it with a great director named Alina Wilson, and what else do you want to know about it? The song itself? Or?
Yeah, so I heard that the word Godspeed came from another boat.
Yeah. So the title for the song came from a friend's 80-foot sailboat that my band and I used to have jam nights on Wednesday nights, and I had this new song that kind of had a little soulful groove to it, and I didn't have a chorus for it yet, and we were jamming on it one night, and I was thinking about the boat we were on, and out came the chorus, Godspeed your love, speed your love to me. So it just seemed to fit. But it's definitely a song about like yearning for your beloved, and there's distance between you, and just the song is like many of my songs. It's a prayer for love, for peace.
That's awesome. So what other positive artists do you listen to? that influence you?
Metallica. No, I'm just kidding. Other positive artists. Well, you know, in the last few years, I'd say Jason Mraz and Jack Johnson became positive influences. I wasn't like super into them when they first became popular, but I've come to appreciate their style and their message, and you know, they're definitely like coming from the heart. Let's see, that's the main ones I'm thinking off the top of my head.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
I'll think about that one a little bit more.
Oh, that's good. So I caught you in a moment where you're packing to go to Europe.
Yeah.
What's gonna go on? Why Europe?
Well, I feel called to go to Europe because I have family ties there. My mother and my grandfather were born in Italy, and my grandfather's lived and raised in Italy. And so, yeah, I just have a feeling that the music and the message that I'm carrying wants to be heard there and is sort of ready to be received there. So, and I have enough friends and community over there that I thought, you know, it's really time to step outside of the familiar, step outside of California, outside of the U.S., and go over to Europe. And I love Europe. I've been there several times before, visiting family, but I'm going to be going to some new countries this time, including Spain, Portugal, and the Netherlands. Holland for the first time.
Be great. That'll be fun.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be a blast.
And so how can people help you along your journey in Europe?
Well, if they can help by tuning into a video series vlog I'm going to be creating called The Soul of the World. And I'm launching simultaneously a fundraising campaign, crowdfunding campaign to help cover the basic costs of travel and food and lodging while we're there. I'm taking with me a very talented videographer, a friend of mine who also plays percussion, and he's going to help me to create the content and also play music. And it's going to be a really meaningful journey. The whole purpose is, for the sort of video series side of it, is to create life-enriching content about the lessons on the road and the wisdom from the journey, and how we overcome obstacles and challenges when we step outside of our comfort zone and are following the direction of our dreams, following our hearts. It's a really fascinating journey. It's one that I've been on for a while now, and every time I've gone through a major period of evolution or growth, it's been because I've stepped out on a limb and stepped out of my comfort zone and followed my heart and took a big leap of faith, you know. So that's happened for me many times in the past, and kind of why I'm where I am now when I look back at the journey and the distance I've covered so far. So I just thought, you know what, this is the biggest thing I've done so far in terms of the biggest musical journey I've done, going over to Europe, and I really want to document it and authentically share the experience with my community at home and with people around the world, with the intention that it will help to inspire others to follow their heart, to give you courage to follow your dreams and use your gifts and talents for the betterment of all.
I love that, because it's like, if I can do it, so can you. If you can do it,
That's
so
right.
can they.
That's right.
So have you mostly been sharing your music in Santa Barbara? Like, is that where you came out of your musical shell, so to speak? Or
I've been sharing it here a lot in the last 4 years, but I wouldn't say it's where it necessarily came out of my shell. I first started performing in Santa Barbara when I was 17, but then I performed a lot around all over Los Angeles and Southern California when I lived down there from 2004 until 2008. And then in Chicago, I was there from 2008 to 2012, and I played a lot around there too. Actually was in a Beatles tribute band and toured across the country.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it was a funny experience. And but coming back to Santa Barbara was really interesting because I didn't foresee myself coming here per se, because it's a small town, you know, it's a pretty small community, and I didn't see it as a place that I would, you know, make it, so to speak. Right. But the funny thing is when I moved back here from Chicago, I really started flourishing as an artist, and I was really well received here. The music and the meaning the message I was carrying was really well received here, and all of a sudden I found that I was much busier than I was in Chicago. I had a lot more gigs, and it just started growing and growing and growing. So it's been,
maybe that's because the feel is like, you know, beach, kind of surfer, sailor, and it totally fits in here. Like, this completely embodies like the lifestyle here in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, I think that's it, and that's what my friends have told me. It's like you're you're a beach and outdoor nature guy, and yoga, healthy, positive living. So I guess that's
Exactly.
more well received here than in Chicago. But in Chicago it was good too. I have a great community out there, friends and people.
Awesome.
So
Yeah, they have those boat parties in the summer. I want to go to that. I
Yeah.
haven't gone to that yet. Gotta go to that. Where you tie up all your boats and hang out.
yeah, they have that. Yeah, I sort of got reintroduced to sailing when I was out in Chicago.
Oh, very good.
So that sparked
Awesome. So
Fire.
when are you leaving for Europe?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So-
by the time you see this video, I'll probably already be in Europe, maybe.
And what's the crowdfunding campaign name? Do you know yet?
Well, it's called the Soul of the World campaign, and I'll send you a link that you can put below this video.
It's going to be in the description below,
Yeah.
right there, as well as links to where you can purchase his music on YouTube and the Godspeed premiere music video. Any last things that you wanted to tell people about your music and how it's positive and conscious?
Well, my wish is that it ignites your soul and inspires you to fly. Or go swimming in the ocean. That's good too. Just get
Nice.
outdoors.
So like relaxing, you know, because like people are so, caught up in a busy world these days that
Yeah.
this is a little glimmer of hope to just like listen to this music and just be and relax. Like I love the song, the love song that you guys were playing when I was in the hot tub at the music video
Is that the
release
I Am
party.
Love song?
Yes.
Yeah.
That one was great.
Thank you.
Because all I could keep thinking was like, things are just manifesting in love, and as long as
Yes.
I'm in love, they're going to manifest, and then stuff did from
Wow.
that. So you're putting out that vibration, and I really definitely received it, so it's a good feedback loop.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Good. Well, then that
Oh, the last question though was
Yeah.
David Seagal. Why change your name from David Courtney to David Seagal?
Well, I'm actually reclaiming the name Seagal, which was my birth name. And when I was young, my family chose to change it for personal reasons, and I just accepted it. But I had a realization about a month and a half ago as I was getting ready to go across the ocean to Europe. I thought, you know what? Courtney isn't my name, and I never really loved it, and it doesn't feel like who I am, and I want a name that authentically represents me and that anyone can pronounce. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I was born as David Seagal. Why don't I just go back to Seagal? So I like the sound of it better. To me,
Right.
it has
But
more.
no relation to the actor?
No relation to the actor. No, I'm not.
Any
his-
relation to Seagulls?
Only theoretically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not
Because you fly.
Because I fly, I paraglide, and I love to. I go in the ocean every day, but I don't rate other people's picnics. So
Okay, well that's
That's-
good.
that's the
yeah, if
distinction.
anything, you like provide the entertainment, you
Yeah.
provide value to picnics. So,
yeah, I mean sometimes I rate a picnic. I won't lie, but
well, check out his great music in the links below. So be sure to check out David's crowdfunding campaign in the link below, as well as his music video for Godspeed. And check out his music on iTunes, all in that link below. And subscribe here to Conscious Content TV for more fun interviews from conscious music artists.